Hi and welcome back to Normski TV, doing another transfer daily, and fantastic news concerning Arsenal. Mr. Smith, alias Mr. Smith Rowe, Emil Smith Rowe, has signed a new, I think it's a 5-year contract, new deal. Absolutely fantastic. Was watching the release of his interview with Arsenal TV, and as usual, Arsenal do it in style, revealing he's going to be wearing the number 10 shirt, and quite surprised at that. But listen, they've been sort of mucking about with us, with our feelings, and just literally teasing us with regards to the fact that Smith Rowe was going to get the number 10 shirt. We thought, obviously, during his pre-season, he was, seen wearing the 32 shirt. So people were saying, is it going to go to someone else or what? But Smith Rowe, he's got the number 10 shirt. As I said, he's signed a 5-year deal. I was expecting his wages to go up to, I think he was on about, I don't know if it was like £10,000 a week. He's now on £40,000 a week. I think that's what it is. A 5-year deal will take him to 2026. And he's really over the moon about it. You could see it in his interview, the innocency in him, and just how sincere he was about, signing this new deal. It was never going to happen, him going to Aston Villa, even though they were trying to make him unnervy, but it was never going to happen. He signed this new deal, and we're really great. You can see Arsenal are trying to build for the future. Smith Rowe is one of those players. The AMN boy's been with them since he was 9 years old, and so he's grown up, with the likes of Saka, and so it's Ainsley Maitland-Niles and all those players that come through the academy. So it's really fantastic news, really brilliant news. It shows that Arsenal have got a lot of ambition. It would have been a travesty if he had ended up being sold to say Aston Villa, but he's signed this new deal. He said in his interview that he wants to be a legend. And listen, now if you work hard, we know that you're wearing this number 10 shirt, but being worn by some iconic people, especially Dennis Bergkamp. Now, if you can just at least do half the stuff that he does, then it'd be brilliant. What we want to see now from you, Smith Rowe, is to bring goals to your game. You're a very good player, talented player, but now what we want to see in this coming season, it looks like you're going to be a starter. We want to see you bringing goals, to the Emirates Stadium. Done a fantastic interview, really pleased. I'm sure all the Arsenal fans across the globe are really pleased with this, and it shows that Arsenal are showing intent when it comes to keeping their young, talented players. So, the news on that is he signed a new 5-year deal. And listen, we're looking forward to this, and it's going to be great stuff. Really, I am really looking forward to seeing him wearing that number 10 shirt. It's a big number. Not going to lie, it's a big number. But I do believe with hard work that he will definitely deliver for the Arsenal in the incoming season that's coming. Now, some other news, and as I say, this news still won't go away, and that's regarding James Maddison. It seems as if, and according to a journalist, Pete O'Rourke, he was talking with, I think it was the Football Terrace, and basically just giving some insight with regards to James Maddison. And what he's basically saying is that Arsenal are growing very confident about getting the Leicester City midfielder, and I think it's something that could possibly be done this summer, according to O'Rourke. Also, last month, Chris Wheatley revealed that Maddison is certainly a target for Arsenal, and The Athletic reported about us doing agreeing, I think, a 4 to 5 year deal with him, worth £200,000 a week. And James Maddison looks like he wants to come to the Arsenal, and it seems as if Leicester want to sell him, but as long as they get the money, it's going to cost about £60 million. It's going to be an awful lot of money, but listen, I'm sure if Arsenal can do this deal, I'll say this is something that could possibly happen towards the end of the transfer window. Just here, just reading from it, because recent reports from Daily Mail state that Leicester will not allow the 24-year-old to leave the club unless they receive a massive bid for him this summer. And it says it appears that the Gunners are optimistic over the chances of securing a deal for Maddison. But whether they can actually get it over the line remains to be seen. So what I'll see with this is that there's legs in this. You know, it keeps coming up. And as I said, this Peter Root guy has talked about it. And there's a massive opportunity for Arsenal to do this. Now, in order for them to do this, there was talk, and I spoke about this yesterday, about maybe a swap deal or a part deal with players, or a number of players that could possibly make up the actual deal. Now, Ainsley Maitland-Niles at the moment is coveted by a few Premier League clubs: Burnley, Southampton, and namely Leicester. Now, listen, Leicester want him, and it looks like it's going to be a bit of a tussle between these three clubs. He's 23 years old, talented, young, utility player, but he's a midfield player. Doesn't want to play for right back for us at Arsenal. And listen, if this can be done, well, why not sit down with Leicester and say, okay, let's make Ainsley Maitland-Niles part of the deal. 15 million we could get for Ainsley Maitland-Niles. We slapped down that 45 million pounds. That's something that could possibly be done. As I said, there are going to be people fighting for his signature. So in one sense, that's good, because the more teams you've got bidding for him, the price could probably go up, and that will kind of make things, you know, in terms of our bargaining. If Leicester do really want him, then let's try and see if we can strike a deal with him and James Maddison. James Maddison coming this way, and Ainsley Maitland-Niles going the other way. It's something that can possibly be done. Let's hope that that is going to be the case. That's enough on Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Obviously, with regards to Roma and the Granit Xhaka situation, the deal is ever getting close. Charles Watts did come out and talk about that, but saying the deal is getting closer, but Arsenal want Roma to pay up. It's not done yet, but the likelihood is that it will get done. We're hearing rumours that, you know, Granit Xhaka, as I said yesterday, is looking like he's going to join up with the Roma team in the pre-season training at the end of the week, but I don't think that's going to happen. They've got to actually sign the contract. He's still our player. We want to get the right money for him. We're talking anywhere up to 17 to 18 million pounds. That's what Arsenal want. They want Roma to pay out. Roma want him. Jose Mourinho wants him. Granit Xhaka wants out. And let's make this happen. It has to happen, because, you know, and the good thing about it, which is really encouraging news, is that, you know, we've got the Ben White situation where he's hopefully going to come in next week, or the end of this week, do his medical, and then we have our third player in. But what we've got to make sure is that in terms of our outgoings, the likes of Torreira, Bellerin, Granit Xhaka, not Lacazette, well, I'll come on to him in a minute, but Kolasinac, you know, these are players that we need to get off our books. There's going to be, in terms of business-wise and being the most busiest, I think Arsenal this season will be the most busiest in terms of players in and players out. So we just have to watch this space. There will be, as the Sky has reported, that Arsenal are still in the business of bringing in more new faces and obviously getting rid of old faces. So our summer is going to be very busy. As you can see, it will probably start to really pick up a lot of pace towards the end. We've got just under 3 weeks before the season starts, and just under, I think, 4 weeks or so before the transfer window. Slightly more than 4 weeks, so I'll tell a lie, because the window closes, I think, the 31st of August or the 1st of September. So we've still got a few weeks to go. So let's Arsenal pull our fingers out. Let's get this done and get it done as soon as possible. But the other thing is, as well, just coming back on the Tammy Abraham thing, you know, the news, it just doesn't go away at the moment. You know, Chelsea would like to offload Tammy Abrahams. Obviously, they're trying to do the Ireland deal. And Arsenal is the team that's favourite to sign him, whether it's going to be on a loan for obligation to buy. 40 million, would you be willing to pay 40 million for Tammy Abrahams? I said that yesterday, put it in the comments. I didn't see anything. Put it in the comments, would you take Tammy Abrahams? And lastly, Lacazette. He's only got a year left on his contract. Arsenal are tightening him around, but at the moment, it doesn't look like there's, you know, anybody in for him at the moment. You know, he's on nearly £200,000 a week. Can other clubs afford him? Arsenal are trying to get him off the books, but if not, as I said, what will probably happen is that they'll probably extend his deal for a year to keep his value, and then obviously get rid of him and try and get a decent money for him, maybe 20 to 25 million pounds. Hopefully that's the sort of kind of money we want to get. But if we do get Tammy Abrams in, and there might be something in the pipeline that Lacazette, you know, is ready to go, and there's a club out there ready to take him on. So we have to just wait and see. We just have to watch this space concerning this. And again, sorry, just to finish off this Ramsdale situation, you know, what's going on? £32 million. Why are we spending £32 million on Ramsdale? I don't get it. It's baffling. You know, you go and sell Martinez for just under £20 million, and now there's talk about possibly getting rid of Leno. Now, Ramsdale has been relegated with 2 clubs. Are we paying £32 million for a backup keeper, or is Ramsdale going to be the one, that English contingent? Is he going to be that one to be the number one and take the number 1 spot? Listen, I don't know enough about him, but because obviously he's got this status of being relegated twice, you know, that might be clouding my view concerning Ramsdale. But again, we'll have to wait and see. There's obviously been some tactical breakdowns on him, so I'm gonna have to go and watch some of those channels to see what he's all about, and then I'll sort of make my decision from there. But at the moment, £32 million, Arsenal could be better spending that somewhere else, but we have to wait and see what happens. But again, guys, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Please like, subscribe if you're new, share it around, and hit the notification bell when I'm going to do my next transfer window. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.